Welcome back traders to ForexMindsHub. Before we jump into today's topic, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe for more valuable content. Please note that this video is for educational purposes only. Today I'm going to talk about the strategy that I use to pass FTMO challenge. Please note that in addition to strategy, you must have a solid trading plan, focus on risk, money management, and strong trading psychology. I discussed about these topics in my other video, Why Am I Still Failing in Trading? I'll paste a link in the description. This strategy is based on trend trading only, and I didn't take any reversal trades where I was used to lose a lot of money. I used multiple indicators. First, there are 4 EMAs, EMA 8, 21, 50, and 200. I can just open it up so you can look at the settings. So 200 exponential, apply to close, and same thing for this one, EMA 8, exponential, apply to close. In addition to moving averages, I used daily pivots. So these are the pivots level. So let me change the time frame here so you can look at other pivots too. Okay. So we have daily pivots right here. So daily pivots, DR38, DR61, and again, like a below pivot, you have like a support areas. These are like a support and resistance area based on pivot points. I also used round level indicators. So it's only one indicator basically, or you can draw it manually. So basically, like the distance between these level is 100 pips. Right here, like 100 pips, and these are very helpful indicators, like these round level and pivot points, because most of the time, like you will see reversal, like let's say if you see like a downtrend and it's again like go all the way to, let's say, this pivot level, and from there it is reversing, and maybe it will be reversing from another, like right here again it's reversing from this pivot level. So I do find these indicators very helpful. Then I also used Awesome Oscillator here. How do you access Awesome Oscillator? You just go to Insert, Indicators, Bill Williams, and Awesome Oscillator right here. And there's like default setting, you can't really change it. So if I double click on this indicator, the only modification I have made is like how it looks. So level 0. And color, I changed it, and how I want to have like a value up and down. And the last indicator is ADX indicator. So let me double click. So I changed like a thickness, and also like the color that I want to choose for plus DI and minus DI, and levels. These are 20, 25. Basically these are the only level I'm using. I'm not really using 70, so I can even delete 70 from here. Parameters is set to 14 period, actually not 14 day, 14 periods. Okay, and you can access ADX indicator. Go to indicators, click on trend and average directional movement index. So that's the ADX indicator. So trading rules. I was trading M1 charts and trading only during the first 2 hours of New York stock market open, that is 9:30 to 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. If I wasn't getting good setups during this time, then I traded from 2 to 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Buy setup, first condition is that all moving averages must be aligned. So let me go back to M1 time frame. So what we are saying is like all moving averages must be aligned. So let's say this is like a buy setup, so we want to have like a moving average 200 should be at the bottom. So let me find a buy setup real quick here. So again, first condition is that all moving average must be aligned, meaning the lowest moving average must be on the top, that is EMA 8, and EMA 200 must be at the bottom, and the other two EMAs must be in order as well. These moving average should not be flat like you'll see during consolidation period. So like over here, as you can see, like these moving averages are not aligned. Let's say if you want to do buy trade, so this moving average 200 should be at the bottom like the way it is looking at. Then again, like right now we do see this is moving average 21, but this is 50. So by definition, like lowest moving average 8 is there, but 21 is not there at this time. 50 is over here, so setup conditions are not valid yet. So you have to wait until all moving averages are aligned. So 8, 21, 50 and 200. Awesome oscillator value must be above 0 if you want to do a buy setup. Then ADX plus DI, it must be above 20 and moving higher. We don't want like something is like about 20, but again it's coming down, so we don't want that. We want something like that, it's rising and above 20. So here's a buy example. For the last couple of days, market is moving down. So to show you an example of buy setup, I'll use trading time outside of my trading plan. As I mentioned earlier, I stopped trading after 1830, but in this case I'll show you the example around 1918. Please keep it in mind that market may face resistance at those round levels and pivot levels. So when you get a signal near these areas, so make sure the candle closes above these areas before taking any position. Also focus on market structure as well. For buy setup, you should see higher high and higher lows. It takes a lot of patience, but if you follow the system, then there's a strong possibility to get good entries, and you won't do over trading since you have to look at number of checks before executing trade. So right over here, as you can see, like we're seeing like a higher high, say like over here we're seeing like a cell structure here, but that structure is changing over here. So now we're seeing like a higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher lows. So it means now like we are going to get a buy setup here. Market is shifting from selling to buying, and that's why you can see like a moving average position is also changing over here, like we're getting like into buy entry. So as you can see that we are waiting for the right setup here. Like we know that like we are making higher highs, so but again like moving averages are not lined up yet, so we are waiting. So in this case I can take the trade after the bounce at any EMA level, let's say on 21, 50 or 200, but entry candle must close above EMA 8. So in this case it has to be above EMA 8. So again and again, like in this case I will be taking entry at this level here, like after it closes above. My stop loss would either be at this level like below structure, or it could be at near EMA 200. So let's say in this case I do see the structure is over here, so I can take my stop loss over here. Let's say like I can do like 30 pips, and my take profit will be set to 1.5x, so that would be 50 pips right here, 50 pips. So it automatically, I do use a trade manager, so it automatically set up like a stop loss and take profit levels like based on that. So let's say in this example I'm taking 0.5% risk, and stop risk to reward ratio is 1.5. so when I click on buy or sell, so I do get the option to adjust my stop loss and take profit accordingly, and it will calculate the lot size. So in this case I will take a second entry after 1923 right here. Like I do see like this is a trending market, so at 1922, 1923, like we do see a bounce over here, and then just to be on the safe side I can take second entry over here. First position is still running, but like we are going to move the stop loss to break even plus few pips in positive, and then second position I will take over here, and my stop loss will be over here. So again I'm taking the existing risk percent, I'm not changing 0.5%, so my original risk will remain 0.5 because my first position is already in a break even plus it's in profit, so I'm not going to lose any money on here. So once my second position is in positive 25 to 30 pips, then I will move the stop loss to break even as well, and will keep moving my stop loss below EMA 21, let's say right here. So I'll just keep moving here, keep moving up, up, up. So in this case, the first position hit TP as I earned like 1.5x profit right here, like it was like 50 pips. And I'll close my second position when candle closes below EMA 21. So in this case, it will be right over here. So, or if my stop loss is already here, so it will automatically hit my stop loss and it will close this trade in profit. So always try to learn how to add to winning position, just like we get into the bad habit of like adding to losing position to make sure like we can recover our losses, but we don't get into the habit of like adding to winning position. If we do that, like we can significantly increase our profit. Please remember that in this case I selected the best setup, that in reality you'll get some stop losses as well. Based on the stats, like on this strategy that I used on my trading challenge, win rate is around 64%, and since risk to reward is 1.5x, so at the end I was profitable. So let's take a brief pause before talking about sell setup. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please click the subscribe button so you won't miss out any future videos. And if you like the content, then please hit the like button. So now we'll take a look at the sell setup here. So same rules will apply for sell setup. In this case, make sure moving averages are aligned. These cannot be flat. Must have an angle. In this case, moving average 200 will be on top right here. And then we'll have like a EMA 8 should be at the bottom, and EMA 21 and 50 should be in between over here in order. And awesome oscillator value must be below 0, and DI minus must be above 20 and rising. So let's take a look over here in this setup. So like I'm in the area like when I start taking trading in the second session, that's 2100 on this MP4. Like you can see this is the time that is over here. So for me, like one thing is for sure, like it has to be sell setup, because like based on all the indications that we have and look at the structure, we're seeing like a lower low, lower highs. So we're not going to be able to take buy trade here because it's all selling. So in this case I will wait for the setup here. So I don't see any good setup here. Over here I do see it's round level, it's 38,600. So I'll be careful, because sometimes like market do bounce, as you can see over here, like market bounced back over here. So what I will do, I will wait. In this case I do see like first candle was formed, but awesome oscillator is not below 0, even though we do have like a DI and MAs are aligned. So I'm not doing anything. Second candle was formed. I'm not going to take trade because I'm not sure like if market is going to bounce back from this round level. I will further wait. In this case I will take trade over here. As you can see, awesome oscillator is below 0, and DI minus is again like above 20, 25 level. So if I take position over here, I will set up my stop loss above the structure. So in this case somewhere around here. So let's say in this case I'll take like a 60 pip stop loss, and 1.5x will be my take profit. I will let the trade run, so that will hit take profit TP. Or there are multiple ways to manage trade, so I can even like does not have to be so rigid on our rules. So if I do see there's a round level or there's a pivot level, again it's personal preference, like I'm not the one like who's going to dictate anything. So it's in like the way I trade it, I will be willing to, like, let's say if it's not 1.5x, but at least like above 1 before I was entering a trade, so I knew like what would be like my profit. So if I'm getting like above 1, I'll take that trade. So in this case I do see it's round level, so I will be either like if I do see like candles are reversing, so I can like take I can close out my position if even it's not hitting 1.5x, get the full 1.5x TP. And as I mentioned earlier, I always take try to add second position over here. So I may get like after this small pullback, I will wait when it breaks below this area, then I will add a second position, keep my SL over there, and continue to ride until that point, and then I can close my second position as well. First position I'll get my take profit. So this trading strategy helped me a lot. And before that, I was used to take like so many trades. By using this method, like I was like well disciplined. A number of trades were low, like maybe like anywhere from like a 6 to 8, even on M1 time frame. I was waiting for like the right setup, and it really helped me in passing my challenge. If you liked what you heard today, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more tips on trading. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and keep on trading smart.